to the lab. Just let me verify whether the sound is on. Normally this goes really quick, so let me just confirm it. Hello, hello, hello. I'm still waiting for the confirmation of the stream. Waiting. I only can start when I see the confirmation. It's working. Turn the loop, now the loop. Turn the loop, now the loop. Okay, get rid of the monitor. And now we can relax. Enjoying the broadcast from the lab. I'm crazy about this vertical live stream. And one of the most VIP persons ever entered the stream. Hi, DN. So nice to meet you here. Such a pleasure. It's night time and you are still awake. In the afternoon, I made a small stream. There was not a lot of time. Fly me to the moon and bring me back safely to the earth. From the launch pad, directly from the runway. This was fun. But the time was quite limited. My last video before bed. Oh, thank you so much. So I will give you good energy that you will sleep comfortably until your Saturday. You will sleep so well after this, after visiting this stream. Yes. How was your day? For sure you were busy as always. And today I'm not that strict. Today I got my fun white wine again. I tasted these non-alcoholic wines, but they are just juice and water. I think they are not worth spending money, but a real glass of wine is way better, way better. It was hectic once again. I'm sorry for that. Marketing paperwork for my classes. You still give classes? Wow. This is amazing. Okay. I'm still at holiday at the time. Next week, my holidays will be cut off, and then I will stand in front of my students again. But it's okay. We need a change. Just doing nothing and just making crazy things like this stream right now. I don't know. It's fun, but can we always do this? But at least we had fun. And then it's time to make a change. Cheers. So at least you completed your stuff and you can enter your weekend, your relaxed weekend. So let me greet all the new guests here. Hello there and welcome all my new guests. I hope you identify yourself. An emoji would be fun. Let me do it first, that you don't have to be the only one. For example, something like this. Oh, you can share something. I share something special to all my new guests. A triple genie, right from the bottle. But when you don't like the emojis, you can just make a high five. And when you say, I'm from South Africa, from India, from Japan, from the United Kingdom, students are back this week. You had the students this week. For me, it's next week. Congratulations. Back to the front of Seekers for Wisdom. Yes, we have to prepare ourselves. This is what I thought, that you retired, but not fully. But this is good. We should do something productive. I also thought, because I saw these videos, retired with 25, retired with 35, retired with 38. What a nonsense. We should never retire. We should serve other people and receive the benefit. We should be still in the cycle of life. The more knowledge we gain, the more precious our knowledge becomes. And we should give it to other people. And when they are happy, they can give the payment in return. This is a wonderful equation. Yes, the body needs it. The brain needs it. Yes, thank you for the brain. Imagine we have nothing to give. We sit there and just doing nothing. What is this? I hate this when people say retired with 35. Is this a benefit? No. This is the start of degeneration. This is the start of dementia. Then they just become consumers. Probably they have enough money and then they eat and consume and eat and consume. But this is not the real way of being involved with people. I completely agree. Our brain needs a task. We still should have something to go for. This lets us be healthy. And welcome all the new guests here. Welcome all the new guests here. Identify yourself. This would be really beneficial. A waving hand, an emoji would be fine. So what's the time? I think for you it's 1 o'clock. Here in Germany we have 12 o'clock. I think for you it must be 1 o'clock. I'm guessing this. Nothing better than a cool white wine, fresh from the fridge, not this non-alcoholic juice. I couldn't stop fully. I have lots of knowledge to the building trades. It's certainly being closed. 11 p.m. Oh, this is interesting. You are 1 hour in the past. So we have 12 p.m. here. Yes, 12 p.m. So you are before the time zone, just few kilometers before the new time zone. So it's I'm already on the new day. I'm just here on the 7th Saturday. But you are still on Friday. Greetings to the past. Do you want to know something from the future? I'm 1 hour ahead. I can give you some advice from the future if you want. Is there anything that you like to know from the future? By the way, the future is quite comfortable. You will enjoy the future. As I see it, 1 hour in advance, it's a good future. Yes, you will like it. And soon it will catch you. The benefit of these live streams is I'm just talking to you. No need to edit later. This is something interesting. We make the stream, we don't know what happens. Everything is possible, and then it's already uploaded. No need to edit. But the disadvantage is who will watch the live stream later. I like the time as it comes. Rush it, you lose it. It's with everything. Whenever we chase something, we become a slave. When we chase money, when we chase relationships, when we chase time, when we start chasing something, we become the slave. And we will never catch it. Because all these things, time, money, success, we can do our best, but we have not that much influence. We try to manipulate. We so much want to manipulate that it works the way we want. We can prepare something, but there's no guarantee. You chased even a few women. Now I walk. At least you can walk. There are some people that can't even walk. At least we can give a sign to them. We can give a certain sign, a certain frequency. But when they don't, it's like you give a spark. But when they don't burn, it's wasted time. We can light the flame, but the flame should love to burn. If not, maybe always should light again and light again and light again and light again. Then it's exhausting. We can try. But we shouldn't be desperate. To risk something is always good. But when there's no return, then this is the wrong field. We should understand. risking something is always good, because if we don't risk something, we never leave the comfort zone. But we cannot burn the whole town down. Risk something even with a little patience. But then we should listen. And when there's no feedback, then it's the time to shut off the flame and go in another direction, because there are always people that are on our wavelength. But we only know when we try. And trying is always a good first step. Looking back, what was your favorite age? This is a good question. And now I'm looking for a quick answer. And I would say I always made the things at the right age. When I was young, I was really crazy. And I made the crazy stuff. When I got a little older, then I made different stuff. So every age was suitable for the things that I made at this age. Some things I can't do with my age now. But I made it when I was younger. And I think when we go with the time and we fit the time, in the past I made different things. And what I made in the past, I don't want to do anymore. So my quick answer is, every time was the best time. I just made different things. And now I make things that I couldn't make in the past, or I had not the skills or the mindset for it. And I think when we do the right thing at the right time, it's not that we think we are aging. We still make the right thing to the right time. Yes, early 20s, old enough to travel, exactly, to take some risk, drive, fly, with lots of energy, not a lot of wisdom. But we had fun. And in the 30s or in the 40s, we always made something, we make something that fits our age. Then we grow with the evolving time. And I think this is beautiful. Bad is it when we start regret something. Why didn't I make this? This was the right time, but I didn't do it. And later we say, I still can do it, but it's a stretch. Do I want this stretch? Does it still feel comfortable? Sometimes we can do whatever we want. We don't have to compare with other people. What other people do with our age, whether we are 20, 30, 40, and so on, has nothing to do with our development. As long as we are here on planet Earth, we have the right, when we do it, and we do it from our heart, and we say, I do it with full concentration. Some people can't do it when they are 20, and people make it with their 40s or 50s. But to do it with all your heart, it's fine. It's not that we have to do something in the 20s. We still can do it in the 40s. There's no rule book. I think our world, our life is like a puzzle. And when there are puzzle stones missing, it's our job to complete the puzzle. When we do it with 20 or 30 or 40, doesn't matter. At least at the end, we should see the whole picture and none of these puzzle stones is missing. This was a perfect life. Now I collect coins. For example, years ago, rock climbing, dangerous activities. The result is always something that is defined by our definition. When we say, I am happy, this is a wonderful result. Some people need 10 houses to feel happy. Another person says, I'm living in a rental apartment. I don't need 10 houses. I don't even need one house. But I do this and I do this. And from this, I get all my happiness. So the word result, like success. Success is a form of definition. Some people define it, I'm successful when I have 10 million euros or dollars on my bank account. Other people say, when I have enough money to buy what I want to eat, and when I want to have a new gadget and I can buy it, then I'm already happy. It's a form of definition. It's not a certain sum that says only when you have 10 million or 100 millions, then you are happy. No. Other people say, when I'm healthy and I have enough to eat and I have my friends, we can decide what is the best result for us in our life. And this is our abundance. We can define what is the result I want. When I want this, then I feel happy. This is beautiful. And I think a result should never be painful. A result is something that we can celebrate. Something, that we can celebrate. Sometimes the way to get the result might be involved with work. But when it's too much work, then at the end, we don't even like the result. Because the way to reach the result was so painful that you don't even like the end result. Because the way to this result was just suffering, and then it wasn't worth it. Interesting. Now I had 0 subscribers. I said probably someone switched off. But now they are coming back. What happens in the internet world, we never know. Yes, we were talking on results, on the individual definition of success. And it's good that we do it once in a while, because a feedback is always necessary. We need a feedback. So I think you came back. Probably there was a switch off on my side or on your side. We never know, or on both sides. There are a lot of servers involved. Interesting sentence. Money drove me years ago. Now I spend only on what I need. Food is our medicine, and it should be our medicine. Food first. But I set my kids up now. Wonderful. Their time is now. And your time is also now. As long as we live, our time is now. Whether we are 1 year old or whether we are 100 years old. As long as we live, our time is now. Okay. A 1 year old child has different things to do. And when a person has 100 years and it's still in good health, what a benefit. And this person has other things to do. I always say we should always have the best breathing, because without breath, everything stops. Enough water to wash out our body. The right food, not too much food. Enough sleep, and then we can face the day. We have, our battery is full and we are strong. We can continue with our health. And then we are, what is the right word? Unstoppable. We are unstoppable. Greetings to all the new guests in this stream. If you want to identify yourself, even better, a waving hand or a small emoji would be nice. Wow, what a good thing. We have a lady that lives on our lane who is 106 years old, 160 young. So much must she have seen in life. Imagine all the wars at this time. So this means she was already not a girl when the war happened. She was already quite adult when all the wars happened. Imagine what she all accumulated. You have contact to her? Is he still lucid and you can exchange some conversations with her? 106, beautiful. She knows how to live right. I think when we once reach 90, 95, then we made a lot of things good, at least for our body. We can't say this for everybody, but at least for the body who reached this age. And from this moment on, it's easy to get 95, 100, 105, 106. When we once reached this critical phase and we survived, then it's easy to get older and get older and get older. For sure, lots of stories on the Second World War. This is what I meant. Yeah, and she's fully alert and actually active. But I think this made her this way. As she is fully alert and as she is fully active, this prolonged her life. So just sitting in front of the television and then there's no desire to live longer. So activity, this is what I said at the beginning. Some people say, I retired with 35. This is a bad sign. It's good that we are still active, fully alert, and totally active. This is a good medicine to live longer and longer and longer. I believe in this. I absolutely believe in this. And to all the guests that join the stream, welcome. It would be even better when you intermingle with the stream. There could be people from all over the world, Asia, Africa, United States, from Europe. You are all welcome. She only uses lard or dripping. Eat healthy. Eat healthy and you live longer. I always say this. Our food is our best medicine. When we once start eating all the pills, this medicine, we start polluting our body. And the side effects, they kill us. You eat a pill that might be good for your heart, but it kills your liver or your stomach or your gut. So when one pill might be good for your brain, but it's bad for your heart, for your blood pressure and everything, let our food be our medicine. And not too much. We have to control ourselves. This is why I prefer a lot of fasts in my life. To say, stop eating, at least for a while. Come, make a reset. Make a reset by nutrition. And I made this a lot of times, and sometimes my body says, let's make a reset. And I feel this. My body says, come, let's make a reset. And I know now's the time. And I make the reset, and I feel wonderful. Another greeting for all the new guests. I know that guests are coming and leaving the stream and coming and leaving the stream. So when I have 5 subscribers now, these are different subscribers than compared to 5 minutes before. Interesting. She said she has never eaten processed meals. Only had cans during the war. This was the only chance to survive. She even makes her own bread. Yes, and I think making our own bread is not, we can get the same bread probably with the same quality, but preparing the bread for ourselves, we put our energy in the bread, and when we eat the bread, we get the energy back. When we eat some bread from the bakery or from the supermarket, we don't know who put what energy in the bread, and then we are eating the bread. Probably there's no energy in the bread, or there's even the wrong energy in the bread. But when I have my own flavor, just some ferment and water, some salt, and I make the dough, I put my energy in, and then I bake the bread, and then I know I will get the energy that I put in. It feeds me back. This is what Well, you confirm this now. Yes, she always says it's made with love. It's made with her own energy. When I put the energy in, it's like frozen in the bread. And when I eat the bread, the energy comes back. This is the cycle. Only good energy. It's like a blessing. I bless the bread, or I make the bread with love. And then later I eat the bread. I get the blessing back. I get the love back. There's no lie in the bread. There's no hate in the bread. No, just love. And this is the right way. The proof is in the pudding. Wonderful. I love this sentence. The proof is in the pudding. Literally, we make the pudding, and when we once make the pudding is sacred. Exactly. The pudding is sacred. The bread is sacred. The cake is sacred. The soup is sacred. The steak, the sunny side up, is sacred. This is so different. This is so different when we make it on our own. For sure, it takes time. But this time is not wasted. It's not lost energy. It's just stored energy, and we gain it back. The proof is in the pudding. I like this sentence. Let me make a screenshot. The proof is in the pudding. I like this sentence. I never heard this. All the guests here, did you read the sentence? The proof is in the pudding. This is the pure truth. Did you understand what DN is writing right now here in the chat? This is the secret of a long life. Are you aware of this? All these other 2 visitors. This is the secret to live a long and healthy life. Yes. I bless my food because I know when I drink, this could be water, this could be wine, this will become my blood. When I eat the meat or my eggs, my body digests this, and this becomes my brain cells, my new muscles, my new skin. This will replenish my eyesight. So what we eat later becomes our body. I always say our body is the only laboratory on the world that can transform a banana, a simple banana, into bones, into brain cells, into blood cells, into muscles, into heart cells, liver cells. Whatever we eat, it's not just energy. No, the food becomes our body. When we eat a fish, later this fish might be a part of your nose or your ears or your tongue. We never know. It is so complicated. So we really should bless our food. To say, when I do it, the miracle will happen in my inbuilt laboratory. And you said, I do it from now on. Yes, this is a good decision. You didn't for years. But then I felt I need it. This is the completeness. We can eat, we get the energy, but when we bless our food, we make it on a higher level. This means when we bless our food, probably when we don't bless our food, we get 50% and 60% out of the food. But when we bless our food, we get 90 or probably 100%. And this is way better than just 40 or 60. Because there's the energy in the food. It's not just the carbohydrates. It's not just the fat or the protein. There's also energy in the food. And when we once eat a fish, we can say to the fish, thank you. You gave your life. You could still swim in the water, but you gave your life, and you can continue. When I eat you, you become a part of me. And then the fish makes a transformation from being a fish in becoming a part of a human being. This is a magic transformation. And when we do it consciously, by blessing, then we make it with a complete different awareness. And I think it is necessary. All the native people, these Indians, or all these former peoples, they knew this. They ate the animals, but they knew I eat them not to kill them, but to survive. And every animal eats. The lion eats rabbits. We don't know whether the lion thinks I'm doing a natural thing. We don't know whether the lion blesses his food. We think he doesn't, but we don't know. And I think all these people 20,000 years ago, they knew. They were not stupid. They knew when they killed a rabbit or a bear or something else, they celebrated it. And they say, and I think they were clever enough to say, what I need now, you gave your life to continue my life. Because they know what dying is. As long as people live, they know what health is, what dying is. I was too busy working. The distraction of too much working lets us lose the contact to what's really happening in nature, to realize that this is not living. Once I retired, I got down, and then I totally altered my life. And from this moment, you allowed yourself to see what a wonderful growth. For sure, native tribes bless all kills. They don't kill just by killing. They have their spear and have their bow and their what is it called when they have this their bow and their flash. Now what is this? What is this called when we have this the bow and I forget the name. They didn't just kill to kill animals like today. Thank you. The bow and the arrow. They just didn't kill. They only killed when they wanted to eat, and they blessed their kills. They knew what is life and what is death. They knew it very well. They know what is health and what is disease. We can't think that they were stupid. They were way more close to nature than we town people are. They lived together with nature, and this brought them so far. They were living in harmony with nature, and they survived. We are living because they survived. If they had done something wrong, there would be no more people. So, thanks to their insights, we are here on planet Earth right now. They lived in conjunction with nature. And all the animals, I think they do the same. They're not just killing by desire. When a lion kills any animal, he will eat it. He does not kill just for killing and then he lets it rot on the ground. No, he only kills when he needs it, when he is hungry, and then he eats it, or the family. And I think on a lower level, animals are aware of this. It's hard for us to imagine, but I think they are not stupid. They are not that stupid as we think they are. We think we are the best thinkers, and animals just like act as their instinct. Everybody who has a dog knows that a dog is not just there to live and eat and live and eat and live and eat. Whenever a person is in a reunion with a dog, you had your dog. You know what I mean. We can't know what the dog thinks, but sometimes we can't even know what other people think. Good that you added this to the chat. The lion often only kills injured animals. Exactly. This is a cleaning tool of nature. He doesn't kill any animal. This was a cleaning tool. Only the injured that had no chance to go very far, he used this. Imagine we would only eat the banana that is nearly starting to rot. We leave the fresh banana and we only start the banana that is nearly starting to rot. This would be really yes, wonderful that you shared this. The lion often only kills injured animals, weak animals, or animals that can't survive for a long time. Like a shark does for the sea. Exactly. And the shark survived for millions of years. And he never transformed. He always stays the same. Nearly the police, when I can call it police of the sea, he was looking that everything is in good balance. And not because the shark is weak. When the shark wants to eat, he's not weak. When he really wants to eat, there's no escape. But he still preferred the injured fish, not because he wants an easy life. I think there's something going on in their mind. They know this is the right way. But this is philosophy among the eating rules of animals. But this is really interesting, because when the shark really wants to eat, he can catch any fish. So he knows that it's not good to kill any fish, just what makes sense in his form of interpreting nature. Really good conversation. Thank you so much. Really cool. And to all the guests that are watching the stream, you can learn a lot. Yeah. A fish would not survive if the fish is injured. So the death is approaching. And the shark says, but the fish is still alive. This is life. And when I eat this life, there's enough energy that will feed me, because the fish doesn't say, oh, the injured fish isn't bio, so I prefer the healthy fish. This is way more healthy for me. No. We think like this. We prefer the bio stuff, the most healthy stuff. And even with this, there are a lot of people that are only eating the best food and they still get cancer. How can this be? When you only eat the best food? So it's not the quality of the food. It's something way more deep. Way more deep. There's no guarantee when we only eat healthy food that we are free from diseases. No. It's not just only the food. It's our mental perspective. When we eat the best food, but we are still in stress and we have bad thoughts, the best food can never help us. It's a little more complicated. Just eat the best food and then you'll stay healthy forever. If it was that easy, but it isn't. So greeting to all the new guests here. Guests join the stream and leave the stream and join the stream and leave the stream. Those people often never make their own. So the food is sterile in emotional attachment. Yes, exactly. As we said, from this woman with 106 years old, she made her food with love. For sure, she was blessing her food. She put love in it. And for sure, she had a certain mindset. We are body, mind, and soul. We never can forget this trinity. We're not just thinkers. And we're not just actors. We're body, mind, and soul. And most people ignore this part. This is woo-woo stuff, esotericism. But it's not. They ignore a third of their trinity. And we shouldn't do this. To live a long and healthy life needs a broader perspective. And this takes time. And just focusing on work, on money, is ignoring the juice that lets us live long and healthy. we touched wonderful topics in this stream. Yes, you are right. It's not living. It's just some percentage of living. And what is not living is also not surviving. Beautiful. Beautiful. So to all the guests, you are watching the stream live from the lab. In former times, I called it the broadcast from the kitchen, because I have my YouTube studio with all the fancy equipment. But sometimes I want to make a recording away from this. Just a normal recording. And then I discovered the vertical live stream and said, this is beautiful. Just a cell phone and make some different lightings and get some cables and just install. At least the sound should be comfortable. Then I installed a microphone here, and that's it. So this comes from the space kitchen, or I can call it the lab. Why do I call it the lab? Because in the lab we brew all the good food that gives us health. I'm not brewing chemical stuff. I'm brewing my food, my meals in this lab. Therefore, I call it lab. This is our brewing center, where we brew the stuff that lets us live, to brew our biological medicine. Simple, no distinction. Yes. Sometimes I like the complicated stuff, and sometimes when we want to have holiday, we prefer the simple stuff. We can do it either way. We can make it complicated, but we can also make it simple. And sometimes people will not even know the difference because they don't see the effort. Sometimes it's really complicated and people don't see the effort because they watch it like television. Because we make everything on our own. I don't have a team. I have to install every single cable. When I need an adapter, I have to buy it. I have to look that it works. There's no technician. There's no director. Yes, and simple takes less concentration. So therefore I said, why not turning my kitchen into a producing lab? Install some lights, some camera, and when I want to have holiday from my professional YouTube studio, then I go in my kitchen. I make it easy. And therefore, I love these live streams. Because you know me, my latest stream was September, November in 2022. So two years ago. And you were visiting these streams, you know them. And I made a lot of crazy stuff. And then I stopped streaming because at this time I was fulfilled. I said, it's no more needed. I will make other stuff. So I produced videos. But now this vertical format, this portrait format, I like this. And this gave me some inspiration. Let's test this out. And YouTube nearly transformed all the horizontal stuff and just put it on the vertical side. So it's just another format, but all the things, they work like on the horizontal mode. And this gave me some inspiration to, I don't know, probably I just make 10 streams or 20, I don't know. Today I thought I made 6 streams, could be enough. I did not notice the vertical format is the short side, and I can swipe. X. Now you learned it, Ernie. This is the interesting stuff. Welcome to the stream. I hope you got my message. Today I was at the airport. I just made this because we talked on the airport for Ed, and I said, I go to the airport today and I make a short stream, a vertical stream, and I send you the picture. So please give my regards to Ed and say, I'm focused that he gets his license. And therefore I made the stream in being really close to his engagement, and I felt I was flying the plane myself. There were even planes behind me, several planes of them. And yes, and the good thing, this is why I thought this vertical stream is something different, because the horizontal stream, I made it in the past, but as people can swipe through the shorts, swipe and swipe, exactly what you said, I said it always, swipe and swipe, now they can swipe through the vertical streams, swipe and swipe and swipe from India to South Africa, to the United States, to Europe, to whatever country, they swipe through the streams. And I said, this is interesting. So there is a possibility to meet completely new people. And for sure, these people are accustomed to swipe, exactly what you wrote, to swipe, not through the shorts, but through the vertical streams. This is what engaged me to play with this tool. It's just a game. It's YouTube. Is sometimes I think, as you think on the what did you say? Rejection therapy. I think YouTube is just a big computer game that plays with the people, and we can play with it. And the AI is just intermingling with us. And we are the slaves of the directors. We never know. Yes, you know DN, and DN knows you. So I think sometimes I wanted to share a video. Is YouTube just a high-level computer game? Don't expect too much. Play with the algorithm, just like a matrix. I'm not sure I like being known so well by something not alive. Not sure I like being known so well by something not alive. But as you already said, the rejection therapy, there are always people involved. This is just a tool. The tool has its own law. We call it the algorithm. And by the way, you entered the stream quite late. Do you know what was in this glass? This today was a fun wine, a white fun wine. And it was fun. And probably I will get a little more later. But now I have to concentrate to my precious viewers. Yes, so swiping through, I became sad. That's what I said. I stopped producing shorts. Now I know what shorts are. I tested TikTok also out. It's a no-go for me. It's even worse. And all these shorts, I just laugh at the shorts. And I got a lot of comments that say, oh, you won't make any short. I said, okay, I changed my mind half. I still will make some shorts, but just using it like a radio host. I make some announcement just for my subscribers. I'm not expecting any new subscribers because there are no new subscribers. The habit of swiping will become even worse. So I just use the shorts once in a while, not for growth. Just, have a good idea. I make it quickly, just a short. No thumbnail, nothing. Just share the idea and ready. When it's way too complicated to make a horizontal video, just share the idea, a short, go out. Who wants to listen it, fine. If not, no problem. So, yes, for me, the shorts are nearly dead. But this swiping effect by joining a live stream is interesting. And when we swipe, we see a lot of crazy stuff happening. And I don't identify myself with it. But I think when there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, it's easy to shine. So let me read the sentences. And I'm not sure like being known so well. Okay. I'm sorry I missed the fun in the class. There's always fun. The fun will always continue. You are so elevated. You always can have fun on the next level and on the next level and on the next level. You were messaging that I was messaging the teacher. This can happen. I don't think they realize how much people got to learn. I don't think they realize how much people got to learn of YouTube. I gave people a chance to swap information. The chance for learning on YouTube is fantastic. But I think, as always in life, people try to use it as entertainment. The same like television before. Most of the people just, they wanted some distraction. They didn't use the television to learn. They preferred it to distraction. And as YouTube offers a lot to distract, they distract themselves to death. Yeah. And Ernie said, it's true. I have become connected with many people who have now become my family. Yes, it's just, we can meet a new family. The country doesn't matter. It's still here from planet Earth. There are so many people living in your country you have no contact to because they are living on a different level. But this potential here on YouTube to attract people that live in a different country but still have the same wavelength. And then distance doesn't play any role. And with today's communication, whether I call my neighbor by the phone or whether I call someone in China or in the United States or in South Africa by phone or by video meeting, doesn't matter. It's the same procedure, whether I call my neighbor or whether I call the person in India. The same thing. And when we have a good understanding, this is my family, not my neighbor. And when we live in the town, we know this. There are so many people that live next door. They are so strange to us. Sometimes even in the same house, in the same building, just living on another level. It's absolutely made the world smaller. And sometimes I already realized this. When we have contact, I have a lot of contacts to people in India. I even have some students there. Even if they have another religion, they are way more close than we think. Okay, I don't speak Hindi, but we speak in English. But the emotional level is the same, even when they have a different cultural background or religious background. So these are just labels. And even younger people, they are way more flexible. Okay, older people, they are a little stiff and they are really focused and blocked by their own culture, by their own religion. But younger people, not so much. So let me share a short greeting to all the new guests here. I know you join the stream, you leave the stream, you join the stream, you leave the stream. But when you stay a little, you can get something out of it. Because we're not just talking nonsense. We have precious guests here, high-level guests, the VIP guests, DN, Ernie Headmaker. These are professors. Do you know this, audio viewers? Don't underestimate the level of the viewers here. You think they aren't, but they are. Believe me. I swear. I never thought that I would make a stream, but a stream is really comfortable. We switch on the cell phone, we talk to the people that are really involved in the wavelength, and then when the stream is ready, we shut it off, it's uploaded, no editing, no problem with the description, not even making a thumbnail. I wait some hours and then YouTube offers me some thumbnail suggestions. I choose one of them. I'm happy with it. I choose one of these three and say, at the beginning, I start my neutral thumbnail and then I choose one of these three. I always find something. And when it's not perfect, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Red race life spelling. Was something wrong? I don't understand this. Probably I mispronounced something. Sometimes when I'm speaking, I speak a lot of nonsense. But it's already late. At least this is not my native language. Might be this is the effect of the fun wine. Could be. I think my thinking is still clear. Probably my tongue is not. I typed eat first. typed eat first. What should we eat? I'm confused. I think I lost. I lost your sentence. Let me read this. Yes, people call lots of these countries without visiting them. Yet often live in each life only. Okay. Now I got it. I missed your sentence. I was talking to the camera and I missed the sentence. Without visiting. Okay. You were correcting your sentence. Okay. I thought I misspelled something. But this can happen. All is good. Yes. Now I got this. Yes, sometimes when we are engaged and want to share a thought, then we imagine we had 200 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers and the chat is flying. What a pity, I cannot even read all the lines. This would be complete confusion. Probably this will happen in the future, but for now, we still have control. We still have control. Yes, and new viewers are coming into the stream and are leaving the stream and coming into the stream and leaving the stream. Welcome all the new viewers. And by the way, this stream is made for you. So it's always good to identify yourself. Just share some of these beautiful emojis here. YouTube has these wonderful colors. And to clean the stream, let's insert a triple genie that cleans the stream. I know this is magic and you will never understand this, but I will do it anyway. And suddenly you feel comfortable. This is the magic. Yes, we are talking on many things. And sometimes what we are talking about goes a little far beyond our border area. But this is no problem. Sometimes we should increase our border area. Those sites are often too much. Chat as fast. Yes, you can't reach chat as fast as it arrives. So miss the video information. Stinky Scrubble, welcome in the lab. I started calling my kitchen the lab because in reality a kitchen is a lab. We are producing chemical substances that at the end will feed our body. So when we talk on a scientific level, we can say a kitchen is a lab. It's a chemical lab. We transform substances, biological substances, chemical substances. We work with salt and minerals and all these ingredients to change biological substances, and then when it's ready, we serve this to entities called human beings. Yes, how much time didn't DN have a conversation with DN? Now this stream brought you together. Human beings, you never heard of this. You will learn this. You just have to follow the stream a little more. Then you will be involved in the secrets. Probably all the crypto stuff and all the AI world brought you aside from the real entities called human beings. They seem like bizarre creatures. They are. Some videos ago, I shared a video. Are aliens already in us? And this video, when you see the thumbnail of this video, there's a face, and this face is just like a look through the universe, through a wormhole. So this means, are our aliens already intruded? Are they obsessing our bodies? The video will give you the right explanation. My ex-wife was so bad in the kitchen, I need a lad to diagnose what it was. At least, probably she will never visit this stream. But we never know when she discovers this stream, this stream. But probably she only will laugh about it. So let me greet all the new guests here. Guests are coming in, guests are leaving the stream, guests are coming into the stream, and guests are leaving the stream. Whoever you are, from Japan, from India, from South Africa, from Europe, from Hawaii, when you have the courage and you leave an emoji, this would be good. So she was clever. You were not doing all the work on your business side. You also cooked the meal and the food and everything. She was clever. But as you said, she got the bill. She became your ex-wife. So this relationship didn't last forever. So when I call my kitchen the lab, I feel way more comfortable with it. Because in reality, it is a lab. When we are cooking something, it's just like making an experiment in the lab. I feel the same. When I cook, I know it will become exactly how I want it. The right ingredients, the right temperature, the right softness. And I once had a conversation with a lady. She opened a Korean shop to sell some stuff on the street. And we had a small talk. And she said, yeah, I can do this. I didn't learn this, but everybody can do it. Everybody should do this, because everybody should be able to cook. And I said, yes, everybody should be able to care for themselves, to wash yourself, to make the right food for yourself. We can't depend that another person washes me. I can't depend that another person makes the food for me. Only I know what is best for my body. So every person should be able to cook for themselves. It is a must. Some things are just hygiene. To care for yourself, to care for your health, and cooking and preparing the food is a big part of it, because what we eat is our medicine, and I don't want to be dependent on another person making the medicine for me. I don't know what they put in. So it's better to buy simple stuff, cook it for yourself. I prefer not to eat something from someone else, and then later, when I have the time, I cook for myself. Then, in case from eating from others, I prefer to make a water fast. When I get a water, I can bless the water, I drink the water, and when I'm in the lab, my own lab, I make what my body wants to eat. Did you stock up on gochujang when visiting that shop? No, this was just a small. How can I express this? I don't know what's the name. It was just a small shop on the street. They were just selling food, ready food. Where I get my gochujang, this is an Asian shop. But this shop at the time, it's closed because they have a lot of renovations. This is a complete construction site. But there is another Korean shop nearby where I can get these ingredients. So I still have gochujang in my fridge. I've never eaten packed food, never needed to. Congratulations, as it looks disgusting. Yes, these days I wanted to go to a big shop and I had the desire to eat smoked fish. And I went there and I bought some fish. And when I came home, I smelled the fish and I think, it has the tendency of smelling already rotten. We know this when the fish gets his typical smell, it's already dead. So a fish should never have a smell. When it starts smelling like fish, it's already too much. Yes, even the oldest teaching seemed to be forgotten. Yes, food is our medicine. And people 20,000 years ago, they knew it. And for most people today, you can't eat flavor, you can't eat this, you can't eat sugar, you can't eat something that comes from milk, you can't. There are so many things you can't. People think, where is the right food? And they forget that we have a really strong digestive system. We can eat all this. But when we think we are weak, we can't. And then we suffer from exactly this food. But there are two persons. one person says, this burger is ugly, disgusting, and you eat it, then you get a disease from it. And when you say, this burger looks delicious, I can digest this, then you can do it. It's not just the effect of the food, it's also our mental attitude that makes us strong or makes us weak. Maybe some of us like smelly fish. I need to expand my taste for fish. So start with seafood. There are so many good seafood. By the way, when you eat fish and seafood, this is also carnivore. Yes, Ernie, keep it clean. Keep it clean. And Stinky remembered, yes, like blessing the water. A blessed water is way more different than non-blessed water. Some people might think it's the same water, but it's not. And science knows this. Water has a memory. And most food consists of water. All the meat, mostly water. All the vegetable, mostly water. All the juices, mostly water. So we should never underestimate this simple substance H2O. And blessing this chemical substance in the lab makes a big difference. Expanding the taste for fish can be a rejection therapy moment. Oh, yes, yes. I went through it, but later I said, I will never buy a fish in this shop again. And I was not hurt by this fish. I could stand the fish. I ate the fish. I put a little more lemon juice to clean it. Lemon juice is also mostly water. So when you have the lemon juice, mostly water, you bless this and then you clean energetically the fish, and then you can even, probably the fish was already rotten. But a good, healthy stomach can stand this. I missed the rejection therapy chat the other day. Seems interesting. Yeah, this was a hidden chat. We shared this information on a different platform. There are always several levels. It's way more complicated than we think. The roots go in so many directions. So I think you won't find it in any YouTube stream. Maybe in one of these vertical streams, we just laughed a little on this rejection therapy. But the real details are not shared on YouTube. Not everything happens here on YouTube. Because the world is not ready for some details. Have you ever tried the stinky tinned fish? Oh my God, I nearly threw up from the smell alone. When I once was in Japan, they served us so many original things. And there were some of them, I felt the same. And the problem is, I couldn't do this because I was invited. I was invited, this was a professor from a nuclear power plant, really high educated, and he only wanted my best. And he offered me all this fish in a super special restaurant. And I ate this. And it was so disgusting. And I couldn't show what I really felt. So I swallowed it down. This is wonderful. Sometimes we have to lie because these people, they only wanted my good. And the problem was when we visited town and this is interesting. This is interesting. And in the evening, I got all this stuff as a present. And then I stopped saying, oh, this is interesting, because he thought he should buy this to give it to me as a gift to show his gratitude to me. This was way too much. So I stopped saying, this is interesting. I just watched and stopped saying that I like this, because otherwise he would have bought me this and give it to me as a gift at the evening. No, when you really eat fresh fish or fresh seafood, it is super delicious. When it's fresh and fresh served, you nearly can't, a fresh fish you can't nearly destroy it. When the fish is fresh, however you serve it, it is delicious. I was in Denmark. It was part of your work acceptance. So storming. So let me greet all the new guests in this stream. Don't underestimate the power of this stream. There are only professors in the stream. We might have just 6 viewers, but they have the power of 6,000 and now 7,000. But you can leave the stream. When you don't like the stream, just leave the stream. Go for another stream. There are so many streams. There's no problem. There are thousands of streams. Whatever we choose becomes our destiny. So now we have 8,000, 7,000 viewers, because every person is worth 1,000 viewers. Don't underestimate the numbers. I'm just the messenger. I just opened the stream and the VIP guests complete the stream. I'm just the... Today I already said to DN, a stream is easy. You say, go live, and then whatever happens, happens, and then it's uploaded. We don't have to edit it. I would even write a certain description. I would even put some tags in it. Just to find the title, I already found the title before. And later I will change the thumbnail. I look for some of the suggestions from YouTube. There are always 3. I choose one of them. It's enough. And probably who is not in the stream, most people won't even watch the stream later. Who will watch a stream when it happened? Did you ever watch a stream from yesterday or last week? I'm interested. Would you watch a stream from yesterday? I guess not, because I think that the benefit of the stream is it happens now. Yeah, whatever happens, happens. There is no planning of a stream. You could have no viewers. You could have no ideas. And sometimes you get ideas that you never thought of. This is pure spontaneity, pure inspiration. This is the benefit of a stream. And I think most people can't even handle a stream. They open the stream and then they are just waiting that something happens. But when we are not active, nothing will happen. And they are waiting and waiting and nothing happens. And this is just wasted time. Oh, this is wonderful. Stinky, I will make a screenshot. This is worth another video title. Watching is easy. Creating is tough. This explains so much. The responsibility, just let's do it, let's make it. Entertainment, what happens is easy. Just open your eyes and swiping. But creating is tough. Even if it doesn't seem tough, but it is tough. It needs a decision. It needs some technical equipment. It needs the courage. Sometimes when I say something, I really think, should I say this? And then I say, okay, I risk, and I will say this. Even if I don't know what will happen later. Sometimes we say something and this might be a risk, and we never know when it's once said. Okay, we can delete the stream, but when it's once said, it's out. So I make another screenshot. Before I lose this screenshot, it's better to make a double screenshot. Watching is easy, creating is tough. This is a big wisdom. I love this. Watching is you could create a video on this. I can create a video on this. Ernie could create a video on this. TN could create a video on this. And every one of us will create a different video of this. The same is with music. Listening music is easy. Creating might be tough. When Ernie told me the first from the rejection therapy, she said, playing the clarinet, put a jar, go to the park. And if you don't think whether you are playing right or not, let's see whether people will put something in the jar or not. Oh man, music is a whole other level. It is. It absolutely is. just listening to music, and you see the musician on the stage. You just listen. Yeah, I don't like it. I like it. But he is making something really complicated. He trained for this 10, 20 years. And when you say, I don't like this, this is so dehumiliating. You can't see, even if you don't like it, you should still honor what he's doing, because this is a lot of work. This is way more complicated than any architect or any doctor, because to play an instrument, it takes way more time than just studying medicine and becoming a doctor. It's way more easy. And all these doctors, they have such a high profile. Oh, this is the doctor. But in reality, it takes way less work to become a doctor than to become a musician. Or another example, the answer, yes, like when women say men are less important because they can't grow a baby. But what would all the women say if there is a planet with just women, without any men? Yet, without a seed, the tree won't grow. So we are to create life, it needs both. It needs the women and it needs the men. Both are equivalent. They are completely different. Women is not better than man, and man is not better than women. Both are needed. And we need both. And only then life can happen. Even when they are so different, one can't live without the other. Yeah. Oh, this is another thing that I need a screenshot. Being a doctor, you need to know the answer, but you can learn the answer from a book. And there are a lot of books. There are a lot of professors where you can get the knowledge. I love this when we have this music, these doctor students that come fresh from the university and they know everything what they read in the book. This disease, blah, 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 blah. And they sound like a real professor, but this just recorded memories from the books. But music seems you need to create the answer. Yes, this is completely different. Wow, this stream is so creative. Thank you all. Both are equally important, absolutely equally. They are completely different. And we can never compare them because they're completely, but on the creation level, they are both 50%. Same as being the listener. While someone begins learning instant, the listener has to listen until all the squeaks leave. Yes. I wouldn't mind being on a planet with just women. Exactly. Do you got to be Wonder Woman? Probably not. We don't have to be special, just to be who we are. Because we are already perfect. Every woman is perfect and every man is also perfect. If they only would understand this. When we have a perfect seed, this is a good point, DN. You have a perfect seed. A perfect seed. and you put the sand into the vacuum of outer space, the seed would float around. What would the seed do without the earth, without the water? He can't develop life without sunshine, without carbon dioxide, later without the minerals. It's way more complicated than we think. Life is not just one ingredient, not just what is more important, the egg or the seed. There are way more things involved. And sometimes we forget this. Oh, yes. But at least you have a big garden. You have a big garden. Do you have raccoons in the garden? And Stinky would prefer a planet with only women, and you would be the king. And every woman would try to get you. And then you say, let me get back to the planet where the men are. All these chasing women, leave me alone. Yes, when something is overweight, even when we are overweight, we are not in a good balance. We have skunks in the garden. That would make an awful analogy. Let the skunks fight the raccoons and vice versa. Please, people, stay hydrated. Now I come back to just pure water. I leave another wine for later after the stream. I still have to get my tongue a little flexible. Just pure water. By the way, my transmitting cell phone, we make the vertical live stream with the cell phone, has 80%. I always change my cell phone to 80, not more, because this lets the battery run longer. So at the moment it has 80%. And I'm streaming nearly 1 hour and 53 minutes. How could this be? Because I have the power adapted to my cell phone and using also an external mic. This is my secret. What I once told you, Stinky, I need my cables and need some adapters, that I'm flexible. And when I'm out there doing my stream from the forest, I get my power bank. And from now on, everything went right. I can stream 24 hours if I want. Do you drink water from the faucet or have some kind of purifier? Look, this is water from the faucet. And The purifier are my thoughts. This is blessed water. You can bless the water by your thoughts. So you say, this water is clean. And you clean the water energetically. And this is the different water. So it originally comes from the faucet. What is the difference when you get it from a bottle? Do you know what person, what company put what water in the bottle? Do you have a guarantee that the water from the bottle is more clean than the water from the faucet? There is no guarantee at all. So wherever the water comes from, this water has nearly all the memories. Look, the water does not come from other planets. All the water that we have is here on planet Earth. There might be molecules from the dinosaurs, from dead people inside. We don't know, from dead animals, from dead plants, everything. Everything vapors, falls down as rain, and there's everything inside. Everything inside. So whenever you get water, unless it's really dirty, you should put it through a filter. But there are so many memories and molecules. It goes far beyond our understanding. So the only way that you can clean the water is by intent. And then you say, I made it all. And then you trust your body. Because when I say, oh, my body is weak, when I drink the water, this will kill me, this will kill me. But when I say, I made the best to clean the water, and then there was a short cutoff, and then you drink, therefore I repeat it, and then you drink the water, and then you say, okay, my body still can handle it. My liver, everything in my digestive system has the power to make the rest. I trust my body. And then it's enough. We can handle this. Sometimes we can even eat dirty food. Sometimes food that is nearly a little rotten. Our stomach, we have hydrochloric acid in our stomach that kills everything. When our immune system is strong, we can handle all this. Okay, when you make yourself weak, oh, this water is bad, then better you don't drink this water. I assume the bottle will have more microplastic. We never know. We never know. And I think our body can handle dust. There's so many. When we breathe in, even if you don't smoke, we inhale so much dust. Not just big parts, also all these mini parts, this micro dust. This could pollute our lungs, but our lungs have a cleaning system. You never drink water to wash your lungs. You wash your head, you wash your teeth, and everything. You wash your arms, but you never wash your lungs. But your lungs will never get dirty. Our body cleans the lung. Isn't this fantastic what our body does? Do you clean your nose inside? Normally not. And it's still clean. It should be super dirty over time. Most people even clean their ears, and they are still clean. How could this be? Our body cleans inside and out. So there's no danger. We should trust the power of our body. And when we trust our body says, Wow, you believe in me. Then I will make it even better. Our bodies are very, very, very resilient. Yes, good that you mentioned this, that we could talk about this. Do you all agree? All the professors from the stream? Say yes, because there are a lot of viewers at the time, and also these people that watch the replay of the stream. When the stream is once published, we never know what students will study this stream. And another student entered the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Be right back. Thank you for informing us. So we shouldn't have fear. Our body is a power machine. Our body is a healing machine. Our body is healing every second. Our immune system, when you think, oh, I'm healthy, your body is still cleaning. You don't know in how much bacteria you are involved. Good bacteria, bad bacteria, cancer cells, all is attacking our body at any time. But our immune system, when it is strong, it says, it's a joke, we kill it just by fun. Our immune system is so powerful. It's just, let's kill this. And this is easy for them. Just, they have fun killing it. They eat it. They eat it and they say, we eat the negative bacteria and this makes us even stronger. Yes, they enjoy it. They say, this is our food. When you have a good burger or some fries or a steak, you eat it with pleasure. And all this immune cell bacteria, they think the same, just on a smaller level. I'm joking, but it is the truth. They eat this and they say, whoa, with every cancer cell I eat, I become more powerful. Only when the cancer cells become stronger and the immune system has no power, and then we have a problem. But as long as they are eating, do you know that there was a film with what was the name of the film? The eating smiley, the digital smiley that ate everything. What is the name? You know it. You come from the gaming. The eating smiley, the yellow smiley that ate everything. Whatever he was eating. The Pac-Man, yes, exactly. The Pac-Man, yes. The Pac-Man, exactly. Our immune system is the Pac-Man in us. Whatever they bite becomes digital and is lost forever. This another screenshot. The Pac-Man in us is our immune system. Wonderful. I love this analogy. But it's true. It's really true. I never saw the film completely. I think I should look to find the film on YouTube. I don't know whether I will find it. But I want to see the film. I see some scenery. But I never saw the complete film. But this is exactly what happens in us. So you know the Pac-Man game. So you either didn't see the complete film. It was a cinema film. It's already quite old. I think 15 years. I don't know. So it's time to see the film. Probably today. I hope I can find it on YouTube. The Pac-Man. We have so many Pac-Man cells in us. So this stream today is a high medicine university stream. By the way, when I made my stream from the launch pad today in front of the runway, even Denraku visited the stream quickly. I saw the Pac-Man movie. I didn't like it though. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes we think this film must be interesting, and when we see it, it's a little stupid. Might be. I think it's called Pixel. Yeah, exactly, Pixels. Exactly. The name is called Pixel. I remember this, Pixels, and the smiley was the Pac-Man. Ah, you also heard that it's not the best. Okay. You saw the Pac-Man movie, Ernie. So I think it's already old. I think it's 15 years or even more. I don't know. Maybe watch a little of the game would be better. Unfortunately, I have no game on any computer. I already told you this. In former times, I had only one game. This came from the iMac of these times. These monitor and computer all together from Macintosh, and the film was called Bugdom. This was a little bug. They were fighting the ants. And this game I played a little. And something else I know, Tetris. But I think everybody knows Tetris. But this is fun. It's super easy, but there were these small machines, not even a computer. This was just some tiny thing that you can put in your hands, just like the form of matches. Just a tiny thing, and just enough to play Tetris. You know Bugdom? Oh, you really? Bugdom was a ton of fun they had at my school. And this, at the time, it was really on a high level. So we can't compare this with modern computer games, as I think. But at the time, this was really innovative. And Tetris is just, yes, this is beyond everything. This is always good. Simple, but good. But when did I play Tetris? I think 20 years ago. But at least I still remember it. And you know Bugdom, wonderful. It was hard to jump in these levels because there were these hidden doors and really complicated. So this was this was first created for the iMac, but I had the PC version. Yes, I also loved Tetris. I could play it for hours. Just the habit of becoming a computer game user. And I always had fear to get too much involved because I had always so many things to do, and I always thought these games are a little stupid. And when I get involved too much, then I have no time to make all my other stuff because I had to practice a lot, and this took a lot of time. So there were only few time to play Tetris, then go back to practice. So at least we all know it. So let me greet all the new guests here. You are welcome. Viewers, come into the stream and leave the stream. Join the stream, leave the stream. Swiping, 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 swiping. At least you found the stream. And if you don't stay for a little longer, you don't know how good this stream is. Because to find the depth of a stream, we have to stay a little. So I just was introducing the stream and people are just leaving again. The explanation was just too complicated. When I wanted to inform what happens here, this was already too much. Pixels. I will look for pixels. Yes, swiping, swiping, swiping. This habit of going through the shorts, going through the shorts. Swiping is more important than the content. And I thought, as people, especially as the vertical streams are here in the shorts feed, I said, I want to intermingle. I want to show up in the swiping world. I don't know how long I will do this. Probably soon I will become satisfied and I say, but at least it's fun. And even more when I have these special VIP guests. So this is completely different. We created a complete new universe here. We are placed on the shorts feed, but we are on a completely different level. We are using the shorts feed just in another dimension. Probably we are so far from the shorts feed that all these swipers won't even enter our screen, our stream. We became the microwave generation. By the way, I don't use my microwave anymore. The last time I used my microwave, I think it was 15 years ago. Yes, 15 years ago. I still have it in my lab. But one thing I wanted to do, I bought myself a spectrum analyzer, something like this. A spectrum analyzer where we can measure all the frequencies. I already have it here on my lab table, and I wanted to measure the power of the microwaves, because everybody says, oh, the microwaves, there's no problem as long as it is closed, as long as this is in between the wooden cave, there's no danger. And I said, let's test this out. What goes through these attachment, so this is what I want to do. When I have the time, I will analyze the power of the microwave that is still going out of the microwave and contacting us. Yes, I imagine it was no good being a kid standing next to the microwave, watching through the window and what's happening to the food. Yes, I agree. And I already made some experiments and I saw a big peak on the frequency of the microwaves. But I wanted to get a little more deeper. Therefore, I said, we will make it a little more professional. Otherwise, people will say, oh, this is just blah, blah, blah. No, I wanted to go a little deeper. Therefore, I didn't make it yet. There's so many things that we can do. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But I made some tests already, and there was a big peak outside. Believe me, I was blown away, much more than I thought. And for sure, a microwave, normally when the power is on, it radiates with 2.45 gigahertz, 1,000 watts. This is a lot of power. And when you have just a metal shield, and you say, the metal shield will keep everything away. No. There's still something going out over the cables, because the whole microwave becomes an antenna. My brother always turns away from the microwave because he thinks he's protecting the crown jewels from radiation. It's better that he doesn't use it. So when I stopped using microwave, I turned to induction, an induction oven, and this is safe. This is a frequency of 150 kilohertz, just really low VLF, and this is so low, there's no problem in it, and it just makes the iron magnetic, and the heat happens in the iron, and then the iron becomes the oven. So, and this goes so quickly, and this is really safe. So when I switch to induction, it's much easier. And I think it's way more dangerous for the brain. Way more, because in our brains we have a lot of antennas on several frequencies. And it is way more dangerous for our brain. And by the way, the food that comes out of the microwave is completely destroyed. It lets the molecules of the water explode in the cells, And the frequency is exactly the weakest frequency of the water. And I think this, you might sound this is a little creepy, but this is destroying the water like a wormhole. So it destroys the information of the water. This means that the water forgets that it is water. And this is the bad benefit. The water forgets that it is water. And when the water doesn't know that it is water, the water can't serve with its qualities for our body because we need water. And not a water that has lost its identity. But this might sound a little creepy for some listeners. So therefore I won't go deeper. Because water has an identity. Everything has an identity. We have an identity. And water has also a soul, an identity. And when we destroy the identity, then it's no more water. It's still H2O. But most of the identity of the water is gone. Imagine I'm streaming now with my transmitting cell phone 2 hours and 22 minutes. And the battery is 80%. So it didn't lose any juice because it's continuously charging. This is the way. This is what I taught. What I talked in my stream yesterday, where Ed said, "Yes, unlimited power," and he repeated, "Unlimited. This is what we need." And as my monitor phone is also connected to the charger, it also has 80% unlimited power. It's good when we have more than we need. It's a form of power. Wow, I have more than I need. This is real abundance. I have more than I need. This lets me feel safe. Wow, the stream is safe. So I think everybody is nearly satisfied. We touched a lot of good topics today. I made a lot of good screenshots. We are lucky in these times. We always have more than we need. Even if you don't think it. Yes, I agree. We should be really clear that we absolutely have more than we need. And when we are aware of this, this lets us feel rich. Yes, I feel rich because I have more than I need. Because if I had less than I need, I had a big problem. But as long as we have more than we need, this is pure abundance. This is pure abundance. So I think We reach the natural end of this stream before we feel weak. It's better to stop it with strength. Kings thousands of years ago have nothing on us. Yes. And their life was not that good. They had a lot of struggle, and they were fighting. Mankind was always fighting. But fighting on these lower level, but people are still fighting. Unfortunately, people still can't embrace the abundance and have a good party together. They prefer to buy weapons and sell weapons and install another war to let the deals run. We could make something very different. I always say, when there were once aliens coming and attacking Earth, soon we will be really united. Soon, as long as we have a common enemy, we will be completely united. But as long as there is not another enemy from the outside, we will look for the enemy on the next neighborhood, in the other country. This mustn't be an enemy or an alien. If it was only a big meteorite approaching Earth directly in collision course, and people would realize we only can defend ourselves when we work together, then they would soon unite and have a common goal. So we can leave the aliens out of the game. Just a big meteorite is already enough. As long as the baddies don't use hologram aliens to trick us. This can also happen when we are played out just by we think these are aliens, but these are just creations from the own planet. In the AI world, everything can happen. Everything might happen. Yes. So, let's celebrate the end of another successful stream. Thank you so much for your good ideas, for being involved in the content. And I really appreciate the talks. This was another mind-blowing, mind-opening perspectives. And we grew a lot in this stream. And to all the guests that are coming into the stream, sorry, you came too late. You swiped too late into the stream. Probably you will have the chance in another dimension. Thank you so much. And you brighten my day also. DN, Ernie, Stinky, and all the listeners that were mentally with us, sharing their focus even without sharing their written words, but you were also lifting up the power of the stream. And Ernie's still there. It's becoming my bedtime. Yes, and I have to get another fermented fun wine as a payment for the stream. I'm going to bed. and finishes about being a Wonder Woman. Yes, you are already a Wonder Woman. There's no doubt about it. On an island trapped with Amazons. Yes. Enjoy being a Wonder Woman. Stinky is a Wonder Man. At the end, when he's still listening, is also another Amazon. We are all the professors of the new world. Thank you so much. This was a pleasant stream. Once again, I never imagined that it became so beautiful. Have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. I don't know when the next stream comes. It's all about inspiration. When my soul says, let's switch the transmitter on, then I say, your wish is my command. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful night. Good bad time to you, Ernie. And we should continue the professor's talk. Bye-bye.